Hey, this is Aaron, the Metal Theologian, and I thought up a new game that hopefully some other people in the vinyl community might get interested in. So we'll see if this is fun, or it might just turn out to be a fucking fiasco too. I don't know if this will work or not. But anyway, so I kind of have my records organized by section to a certain degree, and this is the metal section here. This is actually about 2/3 of it, and the rest of them are over there. So what the game is, it's pick 5 records at random because takes a lot less preparation than me saying, "Oh, I'm going to go through and talk about this label, blah blah blah." We're just going to completely fucking wing it here and see how it goes. So my producer is going to pick random numbers between 1 and 11, and I'm
Hello.
going to go to that cube and pull out a record at random, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, why don't we get started? Go ahead, pick a number between 1 and 11.
6.
All right, that's this one. I'm trying to do this as fairly as possible because if I can see it, it actually sucks. I can kind of feel shit too, right? But let's see what we have here. Oh, look at that. What can I possibly say about this one? There we go. The first Merciful Fate full length after the first EP. Yeah, this is actually, since we're fucking talking about this shit, this is a Megaforce pressing. I understand that the mix on Melissa is a little bit different. On the Roadrunner pressing, this is the only copy I've ever owned, though, but this is definitely one of my all-time favorite records. Total classic, start to finish, and if you don't know Merciful Fate already, I really kind of don't even know why you're watching this. So record number 1 is, we're off to a great start here. I think this must mean the vinyl gods are smiling on us by starting us off right with the Fate. So let's go to record number 2. Pick a number.
3.
Yeah, that's right here. Oh, I actually hate this cover. I'm almost bummed that we pulled this out. But this record is awesome. This is, it's funny this should come up actually because in an earlier thing I did some new wave British heavy metal compilations, and one of the very best songs in the Kent Rock songs, a song by this band Dervish called Cyclone. And that was the only thing that ever actually came out while they were together. But years and years later, OPM Records, which was run by a couple of dealers that I wouldn't be surprised if many of you have encountered, put out this full-length LP. And I'm very happy to say that although the cover is really kind of like a punk rock kind of crap-looking cover, that it's been a long time since I've played this, but as I recall, this thing really stood up to the quality of that song Cyclone. Every song I remember from this thing was great, and this is a really fun record to listen to. It's new wave British heavy metal style, kind of the punky vocal style, but sort of the rockin' kind of driving riffs, like what you want to hear when you put one of those things on, and not like some rinky-dink horse shit that someone's trying to pass off as Nawabhum. So anyway, that's a good record. Don't let the cover scare you off, and for some reason, actually, they pressed a lot more of these than most of the OPM releases, so it turns up more often than the Deuce record or the Iron Cross record and that. So you might be able to find one of these relatively cheap, even though it's been gone for a while. All right, let's set it over here. This is what I've been playing recently, but those have all been in videos already. All right, that's 2. So pick a number between 1 and 11.
10.
I gotta walk for this one. Ugh. Or crawl. I actually hadn't decided if I was going to count this way or that way, but this is really 10 because of how they're alphabetized. So let's go. We're going to do this as random as possible. Hope there isn't a whole bunch of shit in the background. I'm kind of cheating. I'm feeling around for shit. Well, that's another interesting one. I know there are a lot of High Roller fans. This was actually the very first release from when High Roller was still partnered with Hades Paradise, and some kind of not so great things happened. If I'm not mistaken, these releases came out. The songs, the tracks on this thing got released on a different Urchin release. Actually, what the guy from the label told me was they did this record. They thought the rights were cleared, but it somehow wasn't. One of the guys from the band got in touch with them and said, "Hey, that's kind of our stuff that you put on that record." But they were actually totally cool about it. They were like, "Yeah, we're really glad people still care about Urchin after all these years." And by the way, we were in this other band that never released anything, and that band was Berlin with a Y, who High Roller subsequently put out 2 records by, which are both great if you ask me. In fact, I like the Berlin stuff more than I like the Urchin stuff. If you're watching this, you probably know that Urchin was Adrian Smith's band before he joined Iron Maiden. And this is kind of primitive stuff. I'm actually not a huge Urchin fan myself. I mean, it's a cool piece. I like the fact they reproduced the cover from one of their singles, if I'm not mistaken. But I can't really say this is one I play a whole ton. It's early as fuck though, man. 77 is a side 2. 80. Shit, the fucking light's blinding me now. I can't read this damn thing. Anyway, it's pretty early shit. It's very, it's almost stretched to call it newly British heavy metal on the other end because it's so early. In contrast to say Virtue. All right, so that's 3 records. Give me another number.
1.
Okay. Let's see if I can haul my ass all the way over here.
Haha.
It's another great one. This is an early thrash one, actually. I'll bet Scott knows this band, in fact, if you're watching this, which, of course, I hope you are. But this is Angel Dust Into the Dark Past. I believe this is their first one. It's a German thrash on Disaster Records. It's the same band that put out, or the same label that put out the first Exhumer record, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't played this in a long time either, but aside from that sort of epic cover, this is a really solid record, as I recall. In fact, I'm going to leave this bad boy out because I kind of forgot about it. I don't think I've given it its due. Totally up to the standards, though, of, I don't know, I want to say Destruction, but I love Destruction so much, that's kind of hard to say. But I like these guys more than Creator, though. I'll say that. And, you know, they're the equals of, like, Exhumer, if you're into them. So anyway, very good record, too. Happy to recommend it. And this probably is one that I wouldn't have thought to pull out. And that's actually why we're playing this fucking game. It isn't so you can see my Merciful Fate records that everyone else has. Even if mine are originals. Original American pressings, what can I say? Alright, so that's 4 records. So we've got one more. Pick a number.
8.
Okay. So it's this one over here. It's a private pressing, rated X, matter of taste, kind of an obscure one. I only played this like once or twice actually. I don't recall this thing ripping my face off. So this is the last one anyway. What the hell? Let's do a quick needle drop. See how I'm in the high tech room here instead of at the computer where I usually am. But yeah, I recall this as being kind of glammy. I mean, it looks pretty glammy, doesn't it? But it was pretty rockin' too. Like, it's more rockin' than it looks. Like, you look at this and it could be like Poison caliber shit. But if I remember correctly, this is pretty good. Now watch, I'm going to put it on. It's going to suck. Wouldn't that be funny? Alright, so here we go. I think this is the first needle drop I've ever done in a video, so let's hope the band doesn't, like, sue me and shit. I'll just say some really nice things about them. Buy this Rated X record, especially if they reissue it, so that they don't sue me, because I only said nice things about it and promoted them. Yeah, there we go. Not exactly Poison. This record used to be really expensive actually, but someone turned up a box of them or something, and the price came down a lot. So if you're interested at all, I grip one of these while it's still to be had. I'll let this run for a sec. Awesome. Alright, well that's it. I'm probably going to do a couple more installments of this because I thought it was fun, and hopefully some of you guys will pick it up too if you dig the format, because it's kind of a kick to just completely fucking wing it. So as a little bonus, I'm actually going to show off the greatest coffee mug of all time. I actually had this for a few years. It's actually really sentimental. I got this from a close friend of mine. Yeah, actually that's enough story on that one, but you can see that right there. And hang on.
1 second, I'm trying to get it so the flash doesn't kill it.
Like, I'll just turn around, it's okay. Alright, so there we go. I bet you didn't know a coffee mug could be that gay. But it can. It's awesome. I don't actually use it anymore because it's sentimental. Alright, thanks for watching. And hope you had as much fun as I did. Kill it.